it's me again. Sorry to get the update yesterday. I got called into work early and I was just too tired throughout the day to make this video once I got home. Anyways, I think I should show you guys what I look like. You guys can tell me if you see any progress. I am noticing that these shorts are actually quite a bit looser. And some of this area has gone down quite a bit. Measuring wise around my waist, I have lost 3 inches off my waist in 3 weeks. So that's really great. This is the area that I want to most focus on. Of course, I do need to lose a lot in my thighs and my arms as well. And hopefully this region here. Anyway, someone had asked about showing some of the things that I do eat on this program. Obvious things I eat, are chicken, pork, beef, fish, any sort of meat product really. Usually my morning is generally eggs, either 2 or 3 eggs, depending on what I put in the eggs. I usually will have an omelet. I always have cheese on it. And sometimes I'll put sausage in the omelet, and sometimes I just put, a little bit of spicy peppers and some other vegetables. So nothing exciting there. At lunch, one of my things I usually fix, because I do work a job where I'm not always accessible to a microwave or a refrigerator or something like that. So I make wraps, basically, and I use these tortillas. I guess they're not really a tortilla, it's a lavash bread. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's called Joseph's Flax Oat Bran and Whole Wheat Lavash Bread. This would actually be good for anybody who's doing any sort of a program, because while it is reduced carb and high protein, it's also reduced fat and has very little calories. I don't know if you can see here, the piece of bread is about 12 inches long. Half of one of these breads, which makes a really good just sandwich kind of thing with some meat and cheese, it has 50 calories, 2 grams of fat, and only 7 carbohydrates. And in those 7 carbohydrates, there's 3 grams of fiber, and there's also 5 grams of protein. So really, really good source of fiber here, along with it being low calorie, and it has no trans fats or cholesterol also. I also have invested in a lot of Cheez-Its. I don't know why, I've never really been a big Cheez-It person, but I do actually like them quite a bit now. These are just the regular brand Cheez-Its. I mean, not the reduced fat or anything. The reason I like these for this program is because they have no sugar in them. And one serving is 1 carb choice. It's got 19 grams of carbohydrates in 1 serving, and serving is 25 crackers. So it's a pretty good serving, and better for you than potato chips. At least I think so. I also have some crackers that I have gotten that are really, really good, and I don't actually know what they're called. I just actually happened upon them when I was in Walmart one day and decided to buy them and try them, and I really, really like them. But they also have no sugar. And with those, I got some hummus. I don't know if you guys like hummus or not, but I actually really like it. And this is roasted red pepper. It has a serving size of 2 tablespoons, and it has no sugar in it, a gram of dietary fiber. So this really works well with my program, because I can have 10 of those crackers, which are pretty good sized crackers, and they have lots of seeds and stuff like that in them, and I can have a serving of this, and it's 1 carb choice for me. I also got some of the Weight Watchers cheese wedges. I guess, it's kind of like those the Life and Cow cheeses. The reason I bought this one was because it was a little bit cheaper and it's got less sugar in it. It's got less than 1 gram of sugar per wedge. So that was why I chose this. Nothing against Weight Watchers. I mean, I have done Weight Watchers before in the past and it works well. But I get tired of counting points. Also, for a little treat, you are allowed to have dark chocolate on this program. I never liked dark chocolate before. I hated the way it tasted, hated the bitterness. But once you start eating all of the sugar, these taste really, really good. And they've come out with a lot of dark chocolates that are flavored. This one is chili flavored, so it's got a little bit of a spice. You're allowed 1 square of this because it is not one of the highest grades of dark chocolate. So 1 square has roughly 4.5 grams of sugar in it. So not too bad, but remember you're only allowed 15 grams of sugar a day, and most vegetables do have sugar in them as well. Anyway, one other thing that I've found, because yogurt and milk and things like that are pretty restricted on this program because of there being so much sugar content in yogurt and milk. But I did find this Greek yogurt. It's Oikos. It's by Dannon. This is just the plain yogurt because the ones with the fruit filling and fruit topping and all that stuff, they have way, way too much sugar, like close to 20 grams. So I couldn't even eat one of those at all. This only has 6 grams of sugar, and the plain yogurt is pretty nasty. But what I do with it is I put a couple packets of stevia in it, and it's got, enough sweetness that I can take it. And it's also good for you. It's got, calcium and things like that in it, so that's important. I also eat a lot of salads, with lettuce and or cucumbers and tomatoes. I use just regular ranch dressing. Just make sure I keep my serving size down because it does have a few grams of sugar a serving. I also, one of my big vegetables right now is okra. And I have some asparagus that I'm going to cook on the grill today while I cook some pork chops. What I do a lot of times is I get my things ready. I cook a whole bunch at once. Like when I barbecue, I'll cook like the whole package of whatever I'm having, chicken or whatever. So I have it to go because my job, and this is one of the reasons why I don't show my face, is I work with a lot of people, and I wouldn't want someone to happen across my videos and be like, oh, I saw you on YouTube, and I know I shouldn't be ashamed about losing weight, but it's just not something I want to get into while I'm working. So anyways, I also use this. It's a probiotic formula. It was the cheapest one I could find. Some of them are very, very expensive, but I probably will try something else next time because I did find a store that had some other less expensive alternatives. But I always had some problems with my digestive system, just getting upset, just no matter what I've eaten. So this is supposed to help, regulate and help you keep from getting so much bloating and things like that. So I take that every morning. Well, anyways, for weight loss, I guess I didn't really touch on that. I had lost 2 pounds this week, which was a little bit frustrating for me. I kind of expected to lose quite a bit more. but when I measured my waist and saw that I had lost 3 inches, I was pretty happy about that. My weight just really hasn't changed over the last several days. I've become, I'm kind of a compulsive weigher. Whenever I'm on doing something to try to lose weight, I tend to weigh myself every day, which I know I probably shouldn't do, but it's just been kind of frustrating to me because I've kind of stayed the same for many days. But every time I measure my waist, it seems like it's losing a little bit every single day. So I don't know why it's staying the same, but it is. So hopefully that'll change here pretty quick. But please, any questions, comments, please write them for me. I can try and touch on the next video. I know this was a long video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe if you want to.